Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Last time we grabbed finance news, cleaned and labeled it. Today, let's bring AI into the analysis loop to ask questions of our data and visualize trends. No manual charting needed. To get started, let's convert our Jupyter Notebook code into a standalone Python script. If you're using Jupyter in VS Code, head to the toolbar at the top of your notebook. Click the three dots on the right, select Export, Python script, and VS Code will generate a .py file for you. Next, clean up the script by removing anything specific to Jupyter. That includes markdown comments and lines where we output something without a print statement, like df.columns. Move your DataFrame setup code to the bottom of the file so it runs last. Finally, save your script and run it. If everything works, you should see that new JSON file created, just like in the notebook. Now if you look at the summaries, you'll notice some unwanted noise creeping into our data. For example, repetitive text about the Motley Fool keeps showing up in the summaries, and it's interfering with how our pipeline summarizes the actual article content. To solve this, we're going to create a list of phrases to filter out during cleanup. I'll do that by making a file called noise_phrases.txt and pasting in phrases we want to ignore. You can grab these phrases directly from the pinned comment below the video and paste them into your file. After you've pasted the phrases into noisephrases.txt, let's go back to our prepareTrainData.py script and add the code to filter out those noise phrases. First, we'll create a function called loadNoisePhrases. This function will read our text file and use list comprehension to load each line as an element in a list. We'll return that list so we can easily use it in our code. Next, we'll call that function right after defining it and store the result in a global variable called noisePhrases. Then, in our basic cleanup function, we'll loop through the noise phrases and use regular expressions to remove any occurrence of those phrases from the text. Once that's done, try running the script again. You should see that the summaries no longer include the unwanted noise phrases. Now let's move on to preparing our data for analysis and visualization with PandasAI and Mistral Nemo. We start by opening our Ollama trainingdata.json file and loading it into memory as a list of JSON objects. We convert this list into a Pandas data frame so we can easily manipulate the data. Next, we define a helper function called extract_fields. This function uses regular expressions to parse out three key elements from each prompt: the title of the article, the published date, and the article body itself. By applying this function to the prompt column, we generate a new data frame with these fields separated into clean columns. After that, we clean up the model's completion text. We apply a simple regex to remove any extra white space so the sentiment explanations are easier to read. We store this cleaned up result in a new column called completion_clean. From this column, we extract just the sentiment label, either positive or negative, using another regular expression. This gives us a dedicated sentiment column that we can analyze directly. We also process the published date. We use pandas to safely convert it into a datetime object, handling any invalid entries along the way. Then, we create a published month column by extracting the year and month. This will let us group articles over time. With our data frame structured and cleaned, we initialize PandasAI using our local Mistral Nemo model. In this case, we connect to the Ollama server at localhost and specify the Mistral Nemo 12b model. Finally, we create a SmartDataFrame from our clean data and issue a chat prompt asking PandasAI to plot the sentiment value counts. This will generate a bar chart showing the number of articles labeled as positive or negative in our dataset. Let's run our plot script and see what PandasAI outputs. And just like that, we've turned raw training data into a smart, AI-ready data frame. By now, you've seen how we can take messy data, clean it up, and empower it with AI using PandasAI and Mistral Nemo. You've got all the core skills, from scraping and pre-processing to building smart data frames that can generate insights on command. In the next video, the final episode of this series, we're going to bring it all together. It's going to be a longer, more in-depth session where we build a smart data bot from scratch. We'll apply everything we've learned so far to create a bot that can scrape, clean, analyze, and even visualize data for us automatically. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you in the next episode.